Jennifer Stinson-Greeny. Oh yeah, you can go louder. You can be louder. Led Davenport. You ready for this one? 6 state titles. 2 in basketball, 1 in volleyball, 3 in track and field. Set a Washington State record for total career points in girls high school basketball. Inspired a generation of girl athletes across eastern Washington back in the 90s. Attended Washington State University, go Cougs, from 1995 to 98 on a volleyball scholarship, earning Wazoo's Athlete of the Year, 1998-1999. Racked up 200 wins and 2 Pac-12 Coach of the Year awards in 12 years as head coach of the Washington State volleyball program. Now a member of the Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Jennifer Stinson-Greeny.
Thank you. Sorry, Eric, we got to raise it up a little. You're not as tall. Your wife liked that joke, I think. Better athlete than you two. Just kidding. Thank you so much. This is such a great honor. I always thought when you got into the Hall of Fame, it's because you were older. So I have graduated to reading glasses this year. I made it. I've been connected to the WIAA for what seems like a lifetime, because I have been. As the daughter of a man possessed with his love for high school sports, I didn't have a chance. When I was 4 years old, and my dad was coaching basketball at Northwest Christian in Spokane, I quite honestly just think my parents didn't want to leave the youngest in a gym somewhere, so I became the cheerleading mascot. What I know now is they wanted 6 babysitters they didn't have to pay. And I also understand the fear as a coach now of leaving your child in the gym when you get on the bus with your team because you just lost and you're mad about it, and you're like, oh, where's the kids? So now I understand. I think I've been in every gym in Eastern Washington, either with my dad coaching or I was drug around when my older brothers were playing. And I finally got my chance, not as a cheerleader, but as a volleyball and basketball player. And it turns out I was pretty decent at those 2 sports. I told you I didn't have a chance, right? So I really want to thank, first of all, those cheerleaders that took care of me, carted me around, my AAU coaches, my teachers, who helped shape the athlete and student that I became. I never thought that I would be the head coach at Washington State. I always knew I wanted to be a coach, though, and I think it's because I was in that gym for so many years that I thought, I don't really know what else you can do with your life. My teammates at Davenport, we had quite the run. You guys saw how many state titles. I was really mad when it was 2nd or 3rd place, so I understand that feeling that you guys talked about. First place was a lot better than 2nd or 3rd. My older brothers, who when we went to the gym for hours and hours, that was our family fun activity, which didn't seem that fun to me when I was little. Made me do the mic and drill, post moves, dribble, free throws, and most importantly, told me I had to jump when I rebounded. Turns out that one was really important later on. My mom, Judy, who is actually, unlike your mom, the most competitive person. My high school basketball coach, which was also my dad, kicked us out of practice once. I don't really know why. But I sat in the locker room because I thought, if I go home, my mom's going to be more upset than my dad, who's the one that kicked us out of practice. So I just sat in the locker room. And that coach, Jim, who was a really, really smart guy because he got a job and moved us out to Davenport, where I think he probably went to every school in Eastern Washington and checked out the roster of who the point guards were and what kind of team they had established. And he said, we're moving to Davenport. I was like, okay, that's great. Their mascot is the Gorillas. That's not so great for a tall girl. A lot of banana jokes with that, I've heard. But there was already a great group of athletes established. They just needed somebody about 6'2" they could pass the ball to. So really want to thank my parents for giving us a great opportunity for high school athletics. He was also my track coach, so I had him in 2 out of my 3 sports. That's probably why I chose to play volleyball in college. He's still learning. I'm teaching him to this day. But WIAA, you hold a special place in all of our hearts. Everything that you do for kids, we're now parents. We had a high school golfer go through it, and being at those state tournaments and all the work that you guys put in is just fantastic. So to those coaches and teachers and especially parents in the room, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
All right, one more time for Jennifer Stinson-Greeny. I got to be honest, I'm an investigative reporter on the side. I got to ask Dad why the heck he kicked him out of practice. Do you remember why you kicked him out of practice?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh. Can we share that with the room? Is it?
My blood sugar was high.
Blood sugar was high, okay.